Peace, peace, soul tribe. Yours truly, Ivory Soul's Journey. Tarot, what's going on this morning with your soul tribe? Hope everybody's doing good. Let's see what's going on. Give y'all a couple minutes to come in. Peace, peace, everybody. Peace, peace. Hope everybody's doing good. What's up? Give y'all a couple minutes to come in. Just talk for a minute here. See what y'all got going on this early morning for the open discussion. Y'all come right on in. Let me know where you're checking in from. What's going on, Nisha? Doing okay, Nisha? What's going on with you? Very interesting subject. Very interesting message I'm familiar with. Give y'all a couple more minutes to come in. What's going on? What's up, KB? It's lovable. What's going on? Chicago, what's going on? Leo Virgo, what's going on? Empress? Y'all come right on in. Let's see what's going on. I just want to talk for a little while about some of the things that we can expect going forward, and some of the things that's about to take place. And if you are a spiritual trailblazer, you may understand what I'm going to talk about. For those of you who not, I understand. The coming humanitarian crisis. One of the things that I want to talk about. Coming humanitarian crisis. What does that have to do with tarot? Pretty much nothing. Or what does it have to do with soul tribe? A lot. Hell of a lot. What's going on? Peace and blessings to you. Thanks for the super chat, Leo Virgo. What's going on, Gloria? Philadelphia in the building. Shamika Jackson. What's going on, Shamika Jackson? Goodwater, Alabama. Let me know where you're checking in from. We got Chicago in the building, Alabama in the building, Philadelphia in the building, Texas in the building. All right. The tribe is everywhere. It's like we got KP, we got the UK in the building. Who else is in the building, right? Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Yours truly, Ivory Soul's Journey and Tarot. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'd appreciate it. It'd be nice. It has really helped the algorithms So we're glad what's happening. The coming humanitarian crisis, folks. The Great Awakening and increased violence. I want to also talk about from Chi-Town, Jamaica. I also want to talk about Tyree Nichols. Y'all may not even know that name, but Tyree Nichols. And the pivotal significance to Tyree Nichols and some other things. First and foremost, welcome back, Soul Tribe. Yours truly, IvorysSoulsJourney, Tarot. Welcome back, all the new subscribers and first-time subscribers. If you'd like to support the channel, the information is there in the description box of the video. So appreciate everybody's support. Put something in the bucket, Cash App, all of that. And right quick and briefly here, I'll go into more detail in another video later on today. But I want you to know something. So far, I am 3 for 3. And what I mean by 3 for 3, so far I am 3 for 3. 3 for 3 in terms of I've had 3 dark energies, witches, whoever the fuck, whatever you want to call them. Second, if you have a problem with what I say and how I say it, and so on and so forth, there are so many more thousands and tens of thousands, perhaps maybe 100,000 YouTube channel that you can go to that best suits your liking and your energy, right? You don't have to be here. You really don't. We got Phoenix in the building. When I say I'm 3 for 3, I do smoke. So if you have a problem with me smoking again, please take that to another channel. Okay? Everybody here should be grown and they should have a free will. If you ain't got that, you shouldn't even be on the planet. But if you got that, you can do what you want to do with yours. Okay? I'm me. I live a me life, meaning that I do what me needs to do. But since I've had this channel and I have been doing energy readings for so many people, even in other parts of the world, because they're attracted to the energy, not me, energy. Out of all of these peoples thus far, I've encountered 3 face-to-face dark-ass energies, witches, fake-ass high priestess, whatever, practitioners, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And they come to try and get a reading. Not try and get, they book a reading. I give everybody in the emails the same short little disclaimer, if you will, meaning that if you come into a live session with me, that's why I do every fucking thing live, because I know who I am. But if you're going to come into a live session with me, don't be under rank. And what I mean by don't be under rank, do your spiritual research. Just like you do your research for some other things that ain't even really important. Do your research when you come to my live sessions and you know you with that shit. Because I tell you in the email, if you with that dark shit, I'm going to pick up on it before your session starts. Now, 3 people so far have come to Realize that. And this is part of the spiritual humanitarian that I'm gonna talk about as well. But I had shared with the channel, especially those that get readings and have gotten readings. You know, with that dark shit now, I'm gonna pick up on your ass. Give me a second here, y'all. Okay? I smoke my medicine. I have prescriptions. I have cataract. People be asking me, and you don't even have to tell them shit, but I have cataract, so I got prescriptions. Now shut up. All right. I advertised, if you will, major arcana readings for the divine feminine and masculine. And so many of y'all have taken advantage, and to the point to where it's really amazing. And I'm even doing them for half of what I would normally do them for, just to help and encourage people, right? The other is the love reading, energy reading, because for those that do celebrate Valentine's Day, so I gave y'all half on that. Now, yesterday in the comments, I picked up on an energy. As I always do, I scan every goddamn thing. Even the 22 people in here that may not even click on the like, share it, or comment, I see you. And that's the thing. And people think that with technology today, that you be bullshitting. Well, y'all go spend y'all money on dark shit. I go spend my money on light shit to watch y'all dark ass shit, right? Eat that one for a second. Figure that out. Just imagine you in here and you think you hide behind a light and I can see you just like I'm looking at everybody else in the comment. Just like I'm looking at everybody else in the comment. There's another side to another device, another screen. Some people say, well, why are you giving away this? It ain't no secret. I've been trying to tell people, stay the fuck off my page with the bullshit. Now, for that individual yesterday, and I told y'all I'm going to start putting these damn dark ass energies on blast. Well, I got a blast for y'all this morning. I'm going to put that energy on blast after this video, Ivory's Morning Tea. And for those of you who are familiar with Ivory's Morning Tea, you know, we're going to spill some tea later on in a little bit. However, so I picked up on the energy and I saw the comments and I gave the person a warning. Nobody picked it up but me. They know. I'll give them a warning. Just one. Right after the live, maybe about 60 seconds or less, I got an email. And this same individual, when I put two and two together energetically, the same individual that I gave a warning to in the live, they want a love reading. Now, so I respond to the email. I got receipts. Come on now. So I responded to the email as I normally do. I know y'all probably saying, what the hell has this got to come with the humanitarian crisis? This is one right here. You just don't know it. That's why they call it the Great Awakening. It's a crisis. And so the individual wanted to have a love reading 1 p.m. 1 p.m. He says, okay. So I scheduled it 1 p.m. And then I sent the person the email and told them and asked them, had they ever got a reading before? They didn't reply. Red flag. When you fucking with me, red flag. That should be easy. If you don't want to tell me that, don't. I don't have to give you no reading, right? It's part of the process with me. That's why I do live like I am now, and I do live readings. I don't hide behind smoke screens. I'm not afraid of shit, right? So we get to the appointment, the session, and I'm going somewhere with this. When we get to the session, the energy was so fucking foul. So I had to let the person know right up front, as I do with all my clients. I do this little session, meditation session, just to calm your energy, to get you in a happy, feel good space, right? So as I'm sitting here watching this individual live, they are struggling to meditate. And the demeanor that came over their face, it was like the veil was lifted, like. And so as soon as they come back in, Spirit say, look, they're dark. So immediately after I heard that intuitive voice that it took me 22 years to know, the person finished the little session, the meditation session. And I say, let me ask you something. Have you ever done any spell work? I said, no, don't even worry about it right now. Hold on. How do you feel? And they told me how they felt. I feel good. I'm just shocked that I'm right here in front of you, Ivory, yada, yada, yada. I says, okay, it's fine, you know. And throughout this here love reading, if you by any chance feel triggered or what have you, just remember what I told you to focus on in your meditation. That usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes. And so I says, we're going to do an energy check-in. Oh, I like your energy check-ins. I said, yeah, that's good. So I go and get my light seers deck, and I'm shuffling, and while I'm shuffling, Spirit said, when we reveal, cancel the session. Because I tell everybody, look, if I pick up on dark energy, your session ends immediately and you lose your money. All of them say cool. I say cool. So 3 cards came out with a clarify. All 4 cards, 3 cards and a clarify. All came out spell work cards. I'll reveal those cards in the morning tea spill. And so Spirit said, I want you to ask her. And I'm going to tell you what a coven group is, y'all. One of them. There's many of them. I'm going to give you a name. And I said, okay, Spirit. So all the cards come out. I look the person dead in the eye. I said, have you ever tampered with any type of dark energy, spell, work, voodoo, whatever? And it's like spirit snatch they fucking tongue that they couldn't lie. And the lady said, yeah, but I really don't be doing it to hurt nobody. I just be doing it because, you know, that's one of the reasons why I want to get. I said, hold on, don't talk. Don't talk. I said, but I told you. I know who you are. I said, I'm glad you do. I said, but I warned you, didn't I? I said, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to clarify all of your spell work cards. How long you been doing spell work? A while. Now, everybody that know me, I do my lives on Zoom. So there's receipts. There's receipts. When I tell y'all what happened, it's going to shock y'all. It's going to shock y'all. And when it was all over with, I said, look, you need to keep your dark ass off of my page, you and your minions. I'm going to turn you into the authorities for the illegal activities that you do on the other side of the spell work. Y'all causing a spiritual crisis, right? Okay. Go cleanse yourself, I say. And I ended the video. If y'all would have seen, imagine you come face to face with a killer. Because a lot of these motherfuckers, they try to kill your dreams or they try to get you off your track. But when you look face to face with a killer, if you will, and you know they're a killer, you done seen them kill somebody. That's a real strange feeling. 3322 as I say that. But when you look a killer in the eye, and you don't blink, and then they feel the energy of you, no fear. They'll tell you some shit. That's what happened. And I'm going to give you that name. I'm going to give you one location. There's many of them. Now, I'm telling y'all, make sure if you with that dark shit and you come to this channel, now you got 3 comrades that all y'all have the same fucking thing in common. You lost. You exposed. I snatched your fucking mask. Next time y'all see if it comes out Texas, that's where the live took place yet. That's where they was. I was here. Houston. I got the receipts, names, and the phone number. Ivorys Morning Tea. This humanitarian crisis that's coming, y'all, it's gonna be terrible. And I often tried. I remember October 15th, 2017, on Facebook Live, probably about 6:30 p.m. And I'm there on my Facebook Live. Now, there's about 40,000 Souls Journey Network members, if you will, on Facebook, formerly the African Culture Group Network. And so I'm there in October 15, 2017. I had these repeated dreams for all the way back probably to about 2005, 2006, right after Katrina. I worked Katrina. I used to do public utility, restoring your powers and shit like that, right? So I couldn't take it. Anyway, fast forward, October 15th, 2017. I had already dealt with Hurricane Harvey. And from there was so many visions and downloads from that episode or that situation. For those of you who don't know about Hurricane Harvey 2017 in Houston, I mean, the fourth largest city in the country underwater, total evacuation, last minute, millions. I did some videos down there. My point being is this here. On October the 15th, this is after the storm, the hurricane. I'm live on Facebook. I done had all these dreams, y'all. So I'm telling everybody straight out of the gate, the title of the video, just like I got titles here, the title of the video was Don't Take the Shot. The coming pandemic and lockdown. October 15, 2017. March 26, somewhere around in there, of 2020, they locked it down. And everybody in my inbox on Facebook, then the video went to about, the first one went to about, maybe about 16, 17,000 views in 24 hours. That's a lot on Facebook, but it's not a lot, right? Considering at the time I had about 100,000 followers. They took it. They took the video down. So I made a couple of phone calls to some of my little techie buddies from back in the day of working in, tech. And they say, yeah, there's a way. So I was able to pull the video back up out of my archives on Facebook. Bam, there it is. It goes back up. 8,000 views in 24 hours. They take it back down and they shut my page down, right? So I don't have no Facebook page for about 6 months because I didn't want to start another one. I started another one. Same thing. So then they labeled me as, they give you the title, what is it? Public figure. Then they put, if you was to send me a friend request, you would get a message, like a warning message and shit, like I'm this terrible ass, false information and type shit, right? So they took it down again. Long story short, I didn't have no access to the video until last summer in June. So we went from 2020 to June. Twice after I first released it, and then in June 2022. it pops up in my archives, y'all. No shit. So I'm like, what? So I immediately go live last summer in June. And when I go live, I'm telling everybody what happened. While I'm live, they interrupted the video, and then I get an email. It's over there in the over there on my file cabinet. I get an email from Washington, D.C., 202, and a phone call. So when I take and answer the phone, it hangs up. I call the number back, and it got a government busy, like automated. Like, the fuck? So I go back on Facebook, and I'm doing this video. I'm talking about another coming humanitarian crisis, and I'm talking about the lockdown that I warned everybody about October 15, 2017. I told everybody, don't take the shot. You can do what you want to do. If you did, you got a free will card in your back pocket. That's not what I'm here to argue or debate. But for everyone that took the shot, I asked them, and I'm not supposed to say the word, I'm just saying shot, jab. But everyone that took it, you had your rights to take it, right? All right. But the fact that I'm telling everybody that you're going to be faced to have to take it 3 years before, if I'm telling you that it's going to be a lockdown 3 years before, if I'm telling you Wuhan and the lab, I don't want to call the lab, but the lab in North Carolina, the military lab that was connected to Funky File Fauci. I don't even want to call his name, Funky File Fauci. Figure it out, right? And go and cold gates of hell. Figure that out, right? And then when I point and get everybody, wow, they shut me down last summer and took the video back down because of misinformation. So I challenged Facebook and said, and I asked one of the administrators or whoever in the email exchange, what information did I post that was misleading or wrong or untrue? I said, did this country not go in a lockdown? Did the country not have a pandemic? Was there upper respiratory issues? Was there a spike 2 protein added to the vaccine? You can't deny none of it, boy. They didn't reply. They just took the shit down and put me in Facebook jail. Now, on my birthday, June 9th, last month, they took me out of jail. But I ain't got shit hardly on the page. So I won't say. That's why I haven't been to my Facebook, or I can't even do no live videos. I got 40,000 on the Souls Journeys Network Facebook group page, just like this one. Can't do no videos. I can't even post a pre-recorded video. Why am I going somewhere with this? Folks, look, we're headed in for a head-on collision. Now, that video, I was able to obtain it again, by the way. I can't share it with Facebook. I mean, I can't share it with YouTube. But if you go to Ivory, Heru, Heru, Speaks, that's my Facebook thing. Go to the videos. Go back to October. There's probably hundreds, but go back to October 15th, 2017, and then you'll see for yourself. Then you tell me if it's misinformation. You tell me if we didn't get locked down. You tell me I name all 5 cities and airports that the shit was coming. All right, that's one humanitarian crisis. But now listen, the one that's coming is worse because it's from within. And this one, it's going to be global. Just like the last one, but nowhere near. Now, let me give you a snippet. Ukraine. What they're not showing you is and I'm not here to take sides. I'm for my people first. Sorry, but I'm not. It's a major humanitarian crisis. Now, I told everybody when the war first broke out, I told them why it was breaking out. I told them Putin is going to freeze the Ukrainians. Putin. Why? How? If he put Germany gets 99% of their natural gas Russia. Europe gets over, all of Europe gets over 50% of their natural gas. Some of them 70%. From who? Putin. I said he's finna freeze the people. Rome did that to the so-called Jews, if you will, in 70 AD, where they marched in off the seas, shore of Galilee, marched into Jerusalem, surrounded the temples in the city with that massive military of Rome. And Titus Flavius starved out those people. They knew they couldn't go outside of those walls and fight those Romans. And they sat there for 3 years. And those people starved. Then they went and destroyed the temple, just like the book said, in 73 AD, not leaving one stone unturned. Just like the book says. Anyway, that's what Putin is doing. He's starving out the people, freezing them to death. The Ukrainian president, I have a deck that has every world leader in every country, major country on the planet. It's my own personal deck. I'm connected to all of my decks. And I told everybody. Now, what they're not doing on media TV is their leader in Ukraine, and say, let's just say America, they're not showing you all these people that's dying, and it has nothing to do with the war directly. It's the aftermath, the humanitarian crisis. These people are dying and freezing to death. Imagine the storm we had in Buffalo a few weeks ago. And it had, I think they said 30-some people died. People was dying in their home, freezing to death. Now we ain't at war. Now you got the frigid cold winter in Ukraine and Europe. And all Putin is doing is destroying power lines, power grids. And the whole world is sitting back, scared of him. Because he got a nuke. Pluto in Aquarius, March, end of March. This is going to spark a humanitarian industrial revolution or a humanitarian revolution. I said industrial because the last time Pluto was in Aquarius 200 and some years ago, the Great Awakening, from a religious standpoint, just spewed out all over the world. And then the Industrial Revolution, Pluto in Aquarius. Scientific Revolution, Pluto in Aquarius. 1866 Treaty, Pluto in Aquarius. Where you supposed to get reparations by way of the 5 civilized tribes. Did you get anything? All right. Now we're headed towards the population agenda. I know y'all done heard of 2030 and 2050. I started out with 2000, and then I shared with everybody 2020, the perfect plan, the perfect deception. The perfect plan, the perfect deception. That was the lockdown. Now, with Pluto headed into Aquarius, all of this hidden shit, you're going to find out everything. And it's going to spark a humanitarian crisis in this country. As soon as y'all find out the truth now, not to mention, among other things, I can't talk about, but the Great Awakening is upon us. We are in the middle right now of a planetary shift, spiritually. There's going to be a spiritual crisis because all of these dark ass energies are going to be exposed. All of these secret covens, all this shit's finna be exposed. And then you're going to start seeing people from your family, friend group, exes, and you're going to be surprised and shocked how many of them is caught up in this shit. Even if they're not with a secret society, the dark side. It's going to have to regurgitate this energy, folks. That's the spiritual crisis from a humanitarian standpoint. The Great Awakening. The violence in this country is getting ready to escalate to quote unquote epidemic proportions. Guaranteed. I told everybody 7 years ago about this crash. I don't want to go into much about it because it just shut my goddamn page down, right? And I'm trying to stay afloat and give y'all stuff, but I can't just say certain things. All right. For those of you who remember, the Rodney King incident and the LA riots that sparked around the country. A lot of y'all remember Freddie Gray, George Floyd. Well, let me show you what these people have done. It was a mandatory policy after the lockdown that the Memphis Police Department, all of them was quote unquote forced to take the vaccine. Okay. Because they what? Government workers. Okay. A lot of them retired. It's like a lot of them did nationwide. So they got very small manpower all over the country. Everybody's hiring police officers. But there's a situation in my home city where I was born in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm sure some of y'all have already heard about these 5 black police officers, former police officers. About 2 red lights from where I used to live in Memphis on the east side, what they call the nice side. Anyway, fuck that. The east side of town. Ross and Rains Road. 29-year-old brother gets pulled over. Few blocks from home. And 5 black police officers. That's this year. And anyway, 5 police officers beat this man to death. 5 black police officers beat this black man to death. It's all over media now. I was watching a couple of videos from back home yesterday, and I'm sitting here looking at this mother and this father. And now today, they've had all kind of meetings and stuff because, anyway, and today, the United States District Attorney for the District for Shelby County, Tennessee, has told the public that they're going to release that video today, this evening sometime. Why is this important? Because the President of the United States released a statement on the White House website. And so I read this statement, and it's almost like this is state policy, national policy to create violence, to incite violence. Fuck that, I'm gonna keep it 100. Because when your president, listen now, this videotape must be so fucking bad that the President of the United States would make a statement, reach out to the family personally, talk to them, but make a statement preceding this video release. Why is this important? Well, to some effect, it's like the president was saying, shit happens. Now, this the same damn president that in 1994, 1995, somewhere around in that, 1994, passed a crime bill when he was a senator. And he called people that look like me beasts because of the crack. Beasts. And that he would never let his wife, any women in his family around these beasts. Well, if you don't want your wife around these beasts, why is she first lady? There's millions of beasts out here that look like me and you, and we're not beasts. That's what he called us on the Senate floor. He passed the largest police crime bill and locked up so many of us. He says, I'm trying to push legislation through the Senate, and hopefully they pass it through the House, that if a quote unquote African-American man, I don't care how young or old, I want to pass legislation that if he crosses the street and the light says red and don't walk, we want to lock him up. He said it on the Senate floor. These same Democratic policies now, I'm not no politician, y'all. I pay attention to the fucking real life experiences. This same politician now is president. They have passed Haitian hate crime bills, laws to protect Asians. When you come across the border illegally, you get a house and $16,000. He signed that executive order in October of 2021. The ACLU sued your federal government and won because of all the people that they were displacing children from family, and they won. $6.7 million a person. Go do your research. Why is this important? Because when they release this video, listen, it's good enough to pre-2024 election time. And it's going to be ugly. Y'all remember Black Lives Matter? As soon as Trump out of office, have y'all heard too much anymore about Black Lives Matter? It's a democratic movement. Let me say this here to y'all. I'm not a politician. I'm giving you some facts. You haven't heard of Black Lives Matter. In fact, the majority of the leaders that runs that organization now are not quote unquote African American or black. They're white. George Soros crew. Now, why am I saying that? There's no Black Lives Matters, right? So what they getting ready to do now in the city of Memphis, Tennessee, when this video is released today, you may see a repeat of Rodney King and George Floyd play out in Memphis. Because I'm hearing, I have family that's in the police department there, from top to bottom. And to get a call or email from one of them saying, cuz, it's just like you said, man. He said we preparing for riots. We are in pre-riot mode, cuz. I said, man, you got any time you can take off? Like, he said, they not letting nobody take off. Everybody's trying to put in and take off. They not letting nobody take off. And when the president, if you go on that White House website and you read his statement or go on some of these other media outlets, it's out there in the public now. Everybody around the country is waiting on a videotape to come out showing 5 black men beating the shit out of, and I'm sad to say it like that, but beating the shit out of this guy, 29 years old black man, Tyre Nichols. 2 red light intersections from where I used to live before I left Memphis. And all of the people are already out. They've been out protesting, and they coming in from all over the country, like Black Lives Matters did. And they ready to tear the damn city up, just like when they killed Dr. King. I know the energy of this city. You don't want to wake up these people. But this is going to be different, because now everybody see that certain political leaders in the Democratic Party is using Joe Biden as a scapegoat. They don't want him to run in 2024. There's a reason. Send positive energy towards Memphis, Tennessee, y'all. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. As far as the coming humanitarian crises, at some point there's going to be another lockdown, but it ain't going to be because of the virus. You got your number one threat from a national security standpoint right now is cyber attack. Just like they can shut down gas and pipelines, they've been doing it little bit by little bit to see how much they can get away with. Expect the power grids. Expect the lights. Expect computer devices to one day in this country go completely dead in darkness. Imagine no power. Spring, summer, winter, fall, it don't matter. You can go 10 days. You can quarantine 14 days, 2 weeks because of a virus. But you can't quarantine in the dark 14 days without water. In my closing, I tell people, keep your eyes on the sky. Keep your eyes on Asia. Keep your eyes on water. I've been saying it for years now. It's going to catch up. Something as a simple bottle of water, people are going to lose their lives over one day in this country. Water. 3 days without this, the body begins to dehydrate. 7 days, vital organs begin to shut down. I thought Moses and Jesus fasted for 40 days, 40 nights. Go ahead, do it. You can do it. All of us can do it. You ain't Moses, Jesus. And this ain't in no book. It's going to be now. America and Europe, they sending over these damn, they sending over these damn tanks. And now they're trying to get Poland. So that means now Poland. So you got America, Germany, and Poland. They all sending tanks to Ukraine. Guess what? That means now NATO is a part of the war against Putin. Putin has sent one of his destroyer ships with nuclear heads on it, headed towards the U.S. Y'all better catch this shit now. Don't wait until, oh man, what happened? Oh man, I'm telling you now, like I told y'all about the lockdown and the virus, and don't take the shot. Let me tell you something. It's gonna get ugly. It's getting ready to get real ugly. Slim, grim, thin, off-grid survival mode for a lot of people. There's been a mass exodus out of a lot of major cities since 2020 lockdown. People are preparing for off-grid living. And they don't want you to prepare for that now. They would rather you, oh man, what happened? They want to catch you off guard and not be ready. Now, what's getting ready to take place in Memphis is going to be the catalyst that's going to take it all the way into the so-called election cycle next year. Now, watch how this here. They've been playing good cop, bad cop, 43-34 reversing. Same thing. Because they've been playing good cop, bad cop, good president, bad president, good party, bad party, when all of them working together on one agenda behind the scenes. Listen to me good, y'all. When you reinstate Trump on Twitter, I got nothing against the guy. Personally, I like him. When you reinstate Trump on Facebook, when you hide top secret documents that you found in your home 2 months before the midterms, this country, if not all out, is headed towards some sort of a civil war, y'all. Now, I've been telling people for the past 7 years there's a civil war in Washington, D.C. right now, but it's a political civil war. And it's just going to continue to escalate. Now, we're getting ready to see some shit. You may as well say America and Europe will soon be at an all-out war with Russia. So Putin, being the energy that he is, Putin being the energy that he is, he's far ahead right now in military war combat mode. And don't think, if you're back against the wall, folks, when Pluto enters into Aquarius, what's that, March 23rd, March 21st? I said March 23rd, 2023. 3/23/23. I'll be still here if they still got social media. And by the time the summer solstice, June 21st, this summer, and then go a year later, June 21st, 2024. 4/24/24. Write the date down. And you'll see America's not going to look the same. And a lot of people going to be just, and even Europe, they already going through it in Ukraine. And it's so many, it's getting ready to be a global humanitarian crisis. And now you're going to have spirit is going to offset that with global humanitarians like me and you. Right there in that same in the city of Memphis, I founded End Time Outreach Mission and Shelter for Battered Women and Children. It's a homeless shelter. Very successful. Google it. And let me say this to y'all, fam. I knew the crisis was coming. Now, check this here out. Right now, there's a crisis in this country of homelessness that a lot of folks don't know about. I'm talking regular people like me and you. And let me say this to y'all. We're in the middle of a planetary shift. Whether you know it or not, it don't matter with the universe. What's up above your head outside has nothing to do with what you believe. Don't give two dead flies with the wings plucked out about what you believe, what I believe. The universe cares as much about what you believe as my dad say, a hog does its birthday. Hog don't give a damn about his birthday. Universe don't give a damn about what I believe or you believe. It's what we know. Right? Now, in my home, for me and my dad, I have, and I'm going to share this. I've shared this here with people on my social media, Facebook, when I was on there. I don't be there no more. They don't want me there. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, all of you, if you can still find them, go and grab you at Home Depot, Walmart, wherever you go. And they have 44-gallon Brute, B-R-U-T, trash cans. Stir them with the lids. They're about $45. I have one for me. I have one for my dad. And one stays full of water, and the other, I don't throw water bottles away. I have a sealer now, to where I can fill it back up with water and seal it. And get you some, you need one can for each person. I'm talking about for emergency purposes. If you have an apartment, you got a balcony, put the water on the balcony or find you a closet. But I'm trying to tell you that water could save your life one day. When you buy bottles of water, don't throw the bottle away. I'm going to have a bottle drive at some point in time this year. I'm serious that y'all can send them damn bottles to me. I'll show you what to do, but fill them all up because your tap water, people be, I don't drink tap water. You drink all that tap water growing up before you even brought this, right? Now, listen. It's a known fact that a lot of bottled water is only tap water distilled. I can take some sea salt and I can take a distilled tablet, if you will, and put it in a gallon of water straight out of the tap with my filter on it and can fill it up in my trash can. And as these bottles empty in another trash can, I don't put trash in it with my plastic bottles. I fill them up, reseal them, and then I stack them straight out of the tap. Go and get you a sealer, can sealer, folks. A canned good sealer. They're about $3.50 on Amazon. If you can still get them, they're manual. You can get the automatic, the expensive ones, but get your can sealer. And when you go to the store and buy your canned goods, for those that eat canned goods, when you empty the can, don't throw it away. Take the can and get you a big pot of water put it on the stove and take them cans and put them in there after you done clean them out in your sink, like you washing dishes, and put those cans in that pot. I can put about 18 cans, regular size cans, in my big pot. And I bring that water to a boil, sterilize them cans, and then guess what? I take that same big pot and clean it out. I be cooking around here. I don't just say shit, but big ass, I'm gonna show y'all one day. I just don't want to be just saying too much and doing too much, but I'm just trying to help people because we're getting ready to go into a humanitarian crisis globally. Now listen, cook you a big old pot of chili or whatever you like to eat. Then take your scoop, young lady, and fill that can up and put 1 sea salt tablet in that can. Take that sealer, that can sealer, and put it on there. And just like you take it off, the can sealer will seal that lid on there. You put the date on there, the expiration date, and what's in it, how long it's good for. Now I got my own chili. This is what is needed for the mindset these days. I rolled through the lockdown smooth, me and my dad. No problems. If you got a backyard, go get you some exercise and dig you 3 20 feet long trenches. You're getting ready to come in the spring, y'all. This is a good opportunity. Work out a little bit. If you don't want to dig these trenches, go and get you those big round trash cans. Clothes baskets, that you get at Home Depot or Walmart or whatever, Costco. And punch you some holes in the bottom. Take them outside, plant you some vegetables in it, some herbs or what have you. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second here. I'm gonna be done. Bring the heater off back here. Right. All right. Listen. Keep y'all mind, folks. Focus on. Don't get caught slipping. And I want y'all to remember, they got 5 police officers, black. In less than 2 weeks, all of them right now are facing murder charges. And 2 paramedics from the city of Memphis Fire Department. The reason why it's significant is because, whenever a white, and I'm not racist here, y'all, whenever a white police officer or officers murders, beat to death like a Freddie Gray or a George Floyd, look how long it takes them to even say anything that man did. And then look at the trial. They already, in less than 2 weeks, said that all 5 of these black men are facing murder. Go back and look how long it took them to say before old boy that did that to George Floyd. How long did it take them to post up on the TV screen on all the news network that this man is being charged for these 5 things? It don't happen like that, folks. And a lot of times they get off. But since it's 5, it's in the city that kills the kings, Martin Luther King and Elvis Presley. They getting ready to let it jump off, y'all. They want, listen, just like all of your news outlets right now, they're talking about Memphis. There's a reason historically. It's the city that killed Dr. Martin Luther King. And these folks right now want violence. Anything that they could do to create, I'm telling y'all, violence. Just like with Black Lives Matter. I ain't got nothing against the organization. Whatever anybody do these days, I'm a universalist. I'm a humanitarian. But you're getting ready to see a video on social media and on the news sometime this evening of 5. They said that these 5 police officers beat this young man so bad in the span of 3 minutes that his body looked like a piñata punching bag, where it's almost like one hitch and you go this way, before you can fall, another one catch you, and you got 5 people that just like gang stalk. Man ain't did shit. Man ain't did shit. And all this man could do is, just like George Floyd, on that videotape, you're going to hear him say, I can't breathe. Mama, I can't breathe. And they still beat me. I would even advise some people not to even watch the video, because they know with the minds of people today, the lack-mindedness of people today, and all of these mentally disturbed people, y'all got to realize that we no disrespect, because I come through that crack era, but y'all got to realize there's 6.1 million people, grown adults right now, that never got any type of assistance from a mental standpoint, and they label our children crack babies, and they never gave them help. Y'all need to think about this shit, because a lot of these people, our children that need help, our young adults that need help, they come up through that era. Those that are on opioids, and this is shit that these white kids is dealing with right now. I ain't racist. I'm just giving you the facts. They not locking them up like they was locking up the crackheads. They sending them to places to get help, living on resorts, y'all. 17,000 people, fentanyl, last year dead. 17,000. 17,000 crackheads didn't die last year. 17,000 crackheads didn't die in the middle of the crack epidemic. 17,000, I'm sorry, nationwide. And what is that? 1 month. They have said hundreds of thousands of these people died last year. But you don't hear them talking about them and showing their pictures when they OD. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I got video footage still of how they treated a crackhead, somebody that's got a problem with that drug. And instead of them helping them, they recording this on the street. And that same president you got at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue didn't give a damn about one person. In fact, he said, lock them all up. Now he issues a statement regarding the police department in Memphis, knowing that he's responsible for the crime bill that a lot of states still use as their law. And they're not going to take him off the books. Water. When you start seeing, you'll remember me that like I can have people now that come, hey, he said it. Hey, y'all, I'm telling you, I was in the, he said it. I'm telling you now. So humanitarian crisis coming globally, all over this country too. At some point, you'll be seeing people losing their lives over water. Water. Something you can't do without. Because this is one of your elements that allows you to exist. Y'all know. Air, water, earth, and fire. Water. By 2030, West Coast, California, all of that over there, no water. That's why a lot of them are leaving now. No water. Let me come back here and do this here other video. Now listen, I will reveal there is energies that come here. And your ass in Houston, I told you I was going to get your ass, didn't I? See, you came in my live yesterday. So when y'all be seeing people appear and then they don't show up no more, that's because why? Ivory took care of that ass. Don't get no reading with me, you dark asses. You a fool. That's the spiritual humanitarian crisis that's coming. Because y'all gonna be finding out all of these dark ass energies. I don't even like to call them people. I just say energies. They're gonna be exposed, folk. Folk that you done slept with. Folks that you done ate with. Folks that you done grew up with. Been doing dark shit. All right? And now their ass is about to be exposed. So I told her, it's a her. You want to love reading. And you at work, but then at your appointment, I went home and you worked 45 minutes. She was just giving away herself. And I'm just, my intuition is like, yeah, my guys and my ancestors, yeah, this is a dark one. So I'm 3 for 3. 3 dark ass witches. I got your ass. And you in Houston, when I expose your ass today, so that when people come, and guess what? I didn't even block them from the lie. They know now. And then right before I ended the session, I said, you know who I am now? Oh, hell yeah. You the real deal. Bye-bye. Click. End of the damn session. On tape. You fool. And you ain't blocked. Bring your ass back here. You ain't got to come back here. I'm going to let the family know. I'm going to let the tribe know. So they'll know all these fake ass pages. Why y'all think these fake pages been coming out in the cards? Over here is for a reason. And I'm on that ass. Now, I'm going to post that person's name and I'm going to post y'all some fucking text messages. Some emails. This dark ass fucking witch. The fuck? A minion too. And by the time I got through with them, they was like a deer standing in front of the fucking headlights. Stuck. Just can't say shit. Throat chakra closed instantly. Looking at me while I'm talking. Yeah, because shut up. Shut up. Don't speak. You speak, I'm going to pronounce a judgment or a towel on you right now. Shut up. Once y'all start knowing who you are and the power of intuition, it's going to change y'all's damn life. It took me 22 years, but it changed my life. I'm still here. Humanitarian crisis coming, y'all. It ain't going to be because of no pandemic. Cyber attack is coming, y'all. The lights will go out. That's going to be a crisis today in Memphis that's going to spark, hopefully. I just hope it just don't go like it went nationwide, because I don't want to see them to tear up the city that I was born in, honestly. But I know the people there. And when they see that damn video, them young folks gonna hit the streets, y'all. Them parents and them young folks too, they gonna hit the streets. Them mamas gonna hit the streets. Because when I listened to that mother yesterday talking at that press conference, she's already seen the tape. And she said she watched the first 60 seconds, the first minute out of 3 minutes and something. And she said, when I heard my baby say, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Mom, I can't breathe. She couldn't watch the tape no more. And she just sitting there watching them beat her son. 5 motherfuckers that look like her and her son beating me. Y'all send some positive energy towards Memphis, Tennessee, and to Tyree. Rest in paradise, bro. And to his moms. And to the city, because it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. We'll see y'all later on. And then we got I'll start on y'all's individual signs here this morning. It's coming, y'all. The humanitarian crisis is coming. It's coming. Global. It's going to trigger down. And yesterday, soon as Putin heard that Germany and Poland and America is sending them damn destroyer tanks, he started knocking out all of the rest of the power grid in Ukraine. And these people going to be an all-out war at some point. And it's going to be, just look at your economy here. It's fucked. It's like we one crisis away, and what they really want is they want to enforce martial law, folks. They want to shut it down. Now get this now. If the United Nations security forces was to act in an event like this, not with just Memphis, but the national humanitarian crisis that's coming, it won't be your police on the street. It'll be UN forces. They're not your neighborhood police officers. They don't give a damn. But they don't like for us to tell people these things. Oh, you scaring the people. No. I know what your asses is doing. Now, you two, hopefully they don't mess with me. I ain't say it too much this time. And they'll leave me alone. Other than that, send some positive energy towards a city where a lot of negative energy is getting ready to be poured into Memphis. I just hope they don't riot too much and tear up the city, because it's getting ready to get ugly soon as, and they know what they're doing. The president already told them, release the video. And then when you release the video and y'all see what y'all see, then y'all, and they know that you're going to go out there. They know that people are going to go out there and clash with police officers. Today is not going to be a good day going forward to be in uniform in Shelby County, especially in Memphis, Tennessee. Everybody's on edge. Like I said, I already got the email from my cousin. I might call him up and get him. He can tell people, hey, look, he going to tell y'all the same thing. Look, pray for our city. Pray for the good officers. That's what he's going to tell y'all, because they are in riot gear prep mode right now. And can't none of them take off for work. I don't care if you got 5-6 weeks vacation. They won't let them take off. I just hope it don't be another George Floyd, Minneapolis, Minnesota. But this is what's going to prelude, if you will, precede your 2024 election. And then you got the Joker coming back, probably. Who's the Joker? Trump. I want y'all to think about this real good. I'll give y'all my predictions. But Joe Biden is not going to he's not going to run. He's not going to make it even if he did. But who do you think that Democratic machine wants to run for president? It ain't Joe. It's not Sleepy Joe, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And believe it or not, it's not Hillary. I would be surprised if Hillary runs, because she wants the United Nations Security Council position, meaning that she wants to be over the UN's security forces, military, police, what have you. Why? Because they know we're going to a global shift. So she'll be head of what? The fucking military, in a sense. Barack can't run again, but his wife can. They don't want Trump to run because he keep exposing everybody's damn ass. That's why I like him. I can, say what you want to say. Now y'all see what's going on with the HBCUs. with Ed Reed and my boy Prime Time that I'll be headed to see them play TCU. I know Prime Time personally. Good dude. So I'm going to Boulder, Colorado for the first home game this year. Y'all want to go? Trump gave the HBCUs $10 billion every year. No other sitting president ever gave the HBCUs shit. He give them $10 billion for the next 20 years. Biden get in the office, he signed an executive order to take every goddamn dollar away. Facts. Facts. Now you go into Bethune-Cookman and you see mold and all it, and you see Ed Reed, the brother love kids. When hey, I'm a former athlete. I done played with and against Hall of Famers at the high school and the collegiate level. No shit. And when you love those kids and you love helping those kids, them kids become your kids. They be like your sons. I've coached at the high school level and junior high school level. That's it. But they just don't, it's so many restrictions these days. You got to go out and start your own school. That way you can coach these kids. So now the HBCUs don't get nothing from the Biden administration with a black vice president. And Obama didn't give the HBCUs shit. Now everybody want to say, Ed Reed this, Ed Reed. You ought to be glad that the man, Hall of Famer, stopped saying just Ed Reed too. Hall of Famer. 30 years this man has been doing nothing but helping kids. I know how that shit go. I know how it go, folks. It become personal. It become personal. You take a grown man like Ed Reed, best safety ever, on Instagram Live, crying and shit, telling y'all. Because when you see some of the environments that these kids are growing up in, I remember I had a decent home, but it was sports. That brotherhood, it was sports that kept me out of the streets. And I did go back to the streets after getting injured in sports in college. A lot of these kids ain't got shit, y'all. When you take the majority of them, dad is not in the home. Either they out running the streets or they locked up. And then now you got the woman there who is embodying both masculine and feminine energy just to take care of a home. It's a lot of stress on that woman. It's a lot of stress on them kids. So here it is now. I got to go back home to Memphis. I can't calm nobody down. I just want to be there for my city. My dad don't want me to go. I'm up early, dressing ready right now to head to Memphis, Tennessee. Pop said, don't go, man. No, I don't want to take him. And I'm going to tell you something. I know these people in Memphis. When they see that videotape, it's going to be different than Minneapolis, folks. I'm telling you. It's a different breed in Memphis, folks. This ain't Martin Luther King time. This is not Martin Luther King. This is not the 60s, folks. Our children and they're not going, y'all. They're not going. They're not like us. They got guns too. I just don't hope it get out of control. That's all I'm saying. Because the barometer right now is, man, it's not good. Right now, it's like everybody's just sitting on the edge, waiting on the video to come out. I called my son. I said, man, I better not see you out there. You better not take your ass out there. Stay your ass put. Because these young kids, just like they always do in these types of situations, they're going to be going into these businesses, setting them. I hope they don't. Let me say that. I hope they don't go into these businesses, burning them down, loot. Man, I'm going to pull on that energy this morning. I'm going to do an energy check-in on Memphis, Tennessee this morning. I'm going to do it live. So at least I can say I contribute and had something to go on because I'm not there right now. And all of my children are there. They're grown and got husband and wives in their own lives, but they're there. My grandchildren. I got 8 grandchildren in that city. You see? So we'll call my son back and tell him, look, man, come on down here. Because I know how it is. I'm telling you, I know how it is. And I'm telling you, it's not, I see these young folks walking off jobs, and in Memphis, it's a lot of warehouses, a lot of young folks and middle-aged folks. They work in them warehouses, y'all. Distribution. I can see these young folks stopping. I remember a few years back, them young folks closed down that DeSoto, that Memphis bridge that goes over into Arkansas. They shut that motherfucker down. Them young folk. They ain't bullshitting, y'all. I'm telling you. And they just wanted some statues to come down. Now you got 5 black police officers in that videotape. Man, they getting ready to act up. I'm telling y'all. It's right now my energy. I couldn't even hardly sleep last night. After I saw that lady, that mother, Mom Nichols. And she said she watched 60 seconds. And when she heard her son say, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. She said all she heard was George Floyd. And then when she heard her son say, Mom, I can't breathe. I keep telling y'all, black woman is God on this earth. You get in trouble, you go look for mama. Y'all be safe out there today. We'll come back with y'all February, starting your February today. Peace. Y'all be safe, I say.